संतोषयता सन्तौ श्रीलरूप सनातन दाक्षिणात्येन भट्टेन पुनरेतद्विविच्यते तस्याद्यं ग्रन्थनालेखं क्रान्तव्युत्क्रान्तखण्डितम् पर्यालोच्यतापर्यायं कृत्वा लिखति जीवकः. सब लोग तैयारी किए? Everyone prepared for the previous class? So okay. So because Purva Pakshi is necessary to continue actually, because based upon that only we are going to see the answer. If all of you describe this quickly, recall that quickly, then what will be? We'll be going further immediately. Okay, start. Who is going to? पहले कौन उतरना चाहते हैं फील्ड में? Who is going to jump into the field first? Who is that hero? Lady, just at least tell me that you people understood that day, na, or not? You all understood? Okay, then tell quickly. Mike. Excuse me. Okay.
Manije.
Siddha is not there, na? Okay, only 4 students. Yes. Siddha is out of station. Satprem is having problem. Sad. 4 students. Okay. Yes.
Objects for enjoyment for Atmaramas, if only Brahman. So now object for the enjoyment for Atmaramas are Bhagavan. So it means Brahman equal to Bhagavan. So next opponent then raise a question that the object of Lord's paraphernalia gives more pleasure, that they accept, means opponent accept, then
Kala kahai kala. Explain the Purva Pakshi.
Purva Pakshi is saying that they're saying that after seeing the Lord, their ananda increased. That Gana Prakash means like condensed. Okay, so now they're saying that actually that ananda, what they are getting it is, we are seeing this after seeing the Bhagavan, that Bhagavan feature is actually is nothing but the upadhi of Brahman. Is
Bhagavan feature is? What you are saying?
Bhagavan, that they're getting the ananda, correct? That is actually the upadhi of the Brahman. That is we call as Bhagavan. Okay, we call it Bhagavan, the upadhi vaisishta. Okay, and that upadhi is because of Vishuddha Sattva. They're accepting it, Vishuddha Sattva. And yeah, then Chittavita Yad Brahma Spurati. And whenever Lord that Lord or Brahman has this upadhi, that time they manifest this what do you call this, uh, that pleasure. Not about kriya. Okay, this coming in Yad Brahma Spurati. This uh, that in chitta, because of the upadhi, they are getting some kind of happiness in the.
You people can read Hindi in Hindi by seeing Hindi also. You're ready for that. I have no problem. You see Hindi and
I'm saying Sanskrit only.
yeah, any Hindi or Sanskrit,
Tad Brahma
English.
Spurati.
But I want just
Sitta Vrittau. Sitta Vritta Tad Brahma Spurati means in the in the Antakaran only, this is happening. Okay, sorry. Mm. So and then we discussed that that in Brahman, uh, they're completely free from the all the vrittis. Only one vritti remain. That is only Shuddha Kanda. That is what is that Ghanabhita Kanda. That is Brahman. That only with the Brahmavadi. But for this, they are saying that whatever bliss or pleasure they experience is actually all the different kind of vritti only. Vritti of Brahman, that is we call as Bhagavan. They, according to their objection.
clear नहीं हो रहा है.
Bhagavati.
Hare Krishna.
Anant Krishna.
Hare yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hare Krishna.
Wait.
Here,
Here, anyone wants to try? Here. Okay. Anyone wants to try? You wants to try? Dusatma? You want? If you want to try, you can try. Yeah? Alright. Okay. Okay. Anant Krishna. Continue.
yes, sir. Here, this incidents, here Purvapakshi is telling, Sanat Kumar are getting agitated because of not pleasure from not getting pleasure from Lord. Is getting pleasure from same Nirvises Sarup Anand only. And but what is happening here, because of upadhi basishtvat, means he is telling Lord's anga upanga, that is made of suddha, that is suddha sattva. So here Brahman is manifesting. So in that just Brahman is imposed, and Sanat Kumar are getting pleasure from that nirvises Brahman only. And one theory is telling that Brahman manifests in Suddha Chit Brito, Par Brahma Spurti, and means in Suddha Chit Brito, Par Brahman Spurti. So here Lord's form is Suddha Sattva. So here Brahman is nicely just it's manifesting. So that's why Sanat Kumar is getting pleasure. He is getting pleasure from Nirvises Brahma only, not from Lord's body. Just it's manifesting. Manifesting means it's imposed to Lord in Lord's upadhi. So that's why he is getting pleasure.
Why we consider the Lord's body as Suddha Sattvamai? Visuddha Sattvamai?
Because he is Bhagwan.
No. Advaitis they are considering, no?
Advaitis, yes, Suj, that Purvapakshi are considering.
Yes. Purvapakshi is considering. So Vishnu's body is Visuddha Sattvamai. What is the base for that?
Because in many other scriptures, like Brahman
No.
and
Here only it is said.
Lord
Here
Vishnu details both are same.
No. It is said here only.
Because of Vidya, correct?
Because Lord is Nirvisesha Brahman only, who is
What
Vishuddha Sattva.
what is the factor? What is the factor behind this to consider the uh,
Lord's body is Vishnu Sattva.
Lord's body is Visuddha Sattva? On which basis they are saying this? It is there in this Purvapakshi's statement, because
Because
Brahman
they
is
are Ananda Adhikya,
no no
because they are
Brahman
getting
is imposing on the
no.
Lord.
No, Madhuri. So Brahman is any individual case. Brahman is manifesting in where?
in Lord.
In
Which kind of
the
heart?
it's a
In
Akhanda
the heart.
Vritti. Akhanda Vritti.
In the heart, when there is in the when we are realizing when the according to
When all the
the
vrittis are stopped.
huh?
When all the
When the
vrittis are stopped, then only one vritti is remaining, that is Akhanda Vritti, which
Ah.
is the object. The Brahman is the object of that Akhanda Vritti, and that is Vishuddha Sattvam, and it's the Lord is also Vishuddha Sattvam. That's why he is.
You are jumping actually.
Brahman is the object of Vishuddha Sattvam.
Object of
How
the
they Brahmavadis they realize Brahman as Vishuddha Sattvam. Similarly, the total Vishnu is also Vishuddha Sattvam.
no. As Brahmavadis, they realize Brahman as Vishuddha Sattva. No. Why
In
you are
Vishuddha Sattvam, they realize Brahman.
that means in Vishuddha Sattva means when the vritti Vishuddha
These are
Sattva
all stopped.
with that vritti, when the Vishuddha Sattva vritti, that's Akanda vritti means what? Akanda Akara vritti means it's a Vishuddha Sattvam actually. That vritti is Vishuddha Sattvam. So there the spurana is happening, Brahman spurana. So that is the basis to consider the Lord's body is also Vishuddha Sattva. Are you getting this point?
Yes.
Tada iva, that means tada iva only, that means in that way. So tadeva, that means that only, that means in that way, tad eva. So ghani bhuta akanda Visuddha Sattva Bhagavat Surati. That means here Brahman is manifesting or not in the case of the individual is manifesting. How it is manifesting? So through the akanda akara vritti it is manifesting. So similarly there, so that is the basis actually to say. So even though in the Vishnu is also akanda is a Vishuddha Sattva, there it is manifesting. In individual case, this akanda akara vritti is there, is produced, and in that Brahman is manifesting. So that's why they are experiencing that Brahman through that vritti. Yes, Vishnu is also is Visuddha Sattva, and there the Brahman is Nirvishesha Brahman is manifesting, and now they are manifesting, this experiencing, these Kumaras are experiencing only that Nirvishesh Tattva which is there in the Vishuddha Sattva. That is a body. Yes or no? Getting?
The body of Vishnu, they are accepting as Vishnu Sattva, correct?
Why I am asking?
Yeah.
So this is the reason.
Because in the Brahman only the body of Vishnu is manifesting. That's why. Sorry. In Brahman only that Upadhi, correct?
In Brahman, why? Brahman, why? Huh? It's not clear actually. In Brahman, what is manifesting?
See, Brahma, there are this Purva's argument is that see Vishnu is with Brahman when there is with Upadhi, that is Vishnu, correct? That is with Upadhi, that is Vishnu. But actually, but in Brahman there is no Upadhi. In Brahman there is that we call it like Ghanivita, Akhanda. When someone Upadhyukta Brahman. Upadhyukta Brahman.
Now I understood.
Yes,
Like Brahman is storing in Chitta. Like so, here Lord is also is getting. Lord is also is getting spurited in Chitta. So that's why Lord is made of Lord's body is made of Suttha Sattva.
So that means the Brahman which is manifesting in the Chittavritti. What kind of Chittavritti that is? Vishuddha Sattvamaya Chittavritti. So, if the Brahman is manifesting in the Vishuddha Chittavritti, you are able to experience or not? Huh? So, in the same way, so that's why we are considering. So, by seeing the Vishnu, so they are getting the experience of the Brahman, because so that's why they are saying that is also that like in the individual case, if Brahman is manifesting in the Visuddha Sattva Chitta Vritti, so then that Brahman can be experienced. Same way, now they are considering Vishnu's total body is also Visuddha Sattvam, and in that Brahman is manifesting, and now that is easily that can be experienced. Yeah.
In Brahman, the Vishnu. No,
In
sorry.
Brahman, why Prabhu?
No, no.
Brahman kaha actually? In Brahman kyun?
Because Vishnu, because they are saying that Vishnu is Vishnu saying, Vishnu is with Upadi Brahman, correct? If you
So they are there, huh? Acha. Okay. You are all getting what I am
Yes,
saying?
Prabhuji.
Yeah. Anant Krishna, tell.
Like we were disconnected, Prabhuji. Just now we got connected.
Yeah, that's why I didn't discuss anything. I just stopped.
Oh.
Nothing is discussed. So that is only. That means we can experience Brahman which is manifesting in Visuddha Sattva. That is our personal experience. That's why based upon that you are saying Vishnu's body is also Visuddha Sattva, and which is manifesting, that means Nirvishesha Brahman which is manifesting in that can be realized, that is only realized by this Kumaras. Then after that, Purupaksh, what do you want to say?
So finally they are
Purupaksha's
telling.
first statement is what? Before Purupaksha starts, what point we said there? What is the point we just said?
Purvapakshi said that when the Kumaras they saw the Lord Vishnu through by eyes, and they said that they by seeing the Lord Vishnu they just get the satisfaction of the external eyes, but not in Chitta Hirdaya.
No, not this,
Not that.
not this one. This point is no. What is that point? Just before this Purupakshi's point.
So the point is, when they see the Lord Vishnu, when they see the Lord Vishnu, they are getting more happiness, more. So why we are saying more means already they are Brahmavadis. So now Brahman realized persons, when they are seeing Vishnu's body and the another limbs, everything, they are getting more bliss.
Yes.
So that's why we are telling that Brahman, that Vishnu form is higher than Brahman.
Condensed form.
Condensed
form means bliss is even more condensed.
Ganatvam.
Like if you take the Kaju Barfi, sweet will be little less. But if you take the Rasagulla or the Gulab Jamun, if you eat the Gulab Jamun, you will be feeling more sweet. Yes or no? Like if you see today morning's khichdi, kheer is more sweet than this sugarcane juice, because the sweet quantity is more condensed in where? Kheer. So that's why. So Brahman, they are realizing they got some bliss by drinking the sugarcane juice. You got some bliss, some sweetness. But when you eat Kheer, you got the more sweet because their sweet is more condensed. Yes or no? The same way, by seeing the Brahman, they got normal, that means some bliss. But by seeing the Vishnu, they got more, means their what? The bliss is more
Condensed
condensed in the form of Vishnu.
Ganat form.
Uh,
So that is our point. So see,
yeah, that is our point.
even that Lord's form realization is better than Brahman realization.
No, we
Not like
said that
okay,
based upon that. No,
that he is getting more bliss.
that means Lord's form is transcendental. It is Vishuddha Sattvamayam, and that means Vishuddha is a one tattva, and that tattva is the bliss actually.
Bliss.
That's like the sugarcane juice is wherever you touch it is sweet. It's one tattva. So like this, Lord's form is completely bliss actually. So but that is only that is so, but you are having the various forms, hands and legs. That means there is some Shakti. Otherwise, how it is a form is there? Form is there means there is definitely some Shakti. That means this Shakti is nothing but the Sarupa Shakti. What we are saying, that Sarup, because there is no other Shakti to assume actually. So Lord is there and his Shakti only definitely it should be, because there is no other one to give actually. So that's why we are saying here. So because Kumaras are getting even bliss by seeing the dupatta of the Lord, by seeing the chamar, by seeing the tulsi, by seeing the various, that means paraphernalia. So that means they are also, by seeing them also they are getting bliss, means they are also condensed form of bliss or not. Otherwise, if object is not having the bliss, you cannot get that bliss. Like you see, the object, this kheer, that kheer is having the sweetness. That's why you are getting the sweetness. If sweetness is not there in the kheer, you cannot get the sweetness. Yes. If in that object bliss is not there, then you cannot get. Like the new mobile phone, in that also bliss is there. Yes or no? In that also bliss is there. That's why you are getting. Some bliss is also changes. The new mobile phone and the new whatever that. So that is bliss is there, but that is a minute bliss. But like this, Lord is completely is a bliss actually. So his paraphernalia is also is giving bliss. Then what is this paraphernalia then? Who is the cause for this? So there is no other Shakti to do the kalpana. To imagine there is another Shakti, there is no chance actually. Because if you say some other is there, then who is that? That Shakti, some other Shakti is there, then who is whose Shakti that is? This obviously next point will come. Then it will lead to the some another person you should consider. Instead of Vishnu, there should be another, some X. And X Shakti is, if you say, then who is that X? Then after that, next. So that means it is simply waste of time. That's not a proper proposition also. So then only one choice is remaining for you. That is that all this paraphernalia is manifesting due to the Swarupa Shakti of the Lord. Okay, that is only the option is with you. Anithanupatti, Ardhapatti you can say. Anithanupatti means Ardhapatti. There is no other mean to accomplish that. Like Devadatta is becoming fat, but he is not eating daytime. So then what is the meaning? He is eating the night time. Similarly here, so bliss is coming and objects are there and there is a Shakti is necessary. But those objects are formed means Shakti is there definitely. So without Shakti, objects are cannot be formed. Then this Shakti is belongs to whom? There is no other one is there. So that means it is belongs definitely Lord only. So it's a Lord's Sarupa Shakti only. It's obviously to accept that. So these are all we discussed in the last Anuchedas. These all are established very systematically. So now Lord's Swarupa Shakti is the cause for the various paraphernalia, and also it is giving the same pleasure like Lord. So that's why there is no difference between the Lord. Why you are considering only Swarupa Shakti? Because how you are getting pleasure with the Lord's body, Lord's form, similarly you are getting the pleasure with the objects also. So definitely then these objects should be made. They should not be different from the Lord. Yes. So that's why they are definitely obviously due to the Swarupa Shakti of the Lord only. Now that means Lord's Swarupa Shakti is manifesting into many ways and causing the same pleasure. Like how the Lord is giving the pleasure, his Swarupa Shakti manifesting into various forms, like earrings, like the nails, like the others, or like his dupatta, like his whatever, gardens, these, that, they're all giving the pleasure actually. So that means they are all the different manifestations. Vaichitri Vrunda means it is a group of the different variegated manifestation of the Swarupa Shakti and giving the bliss. So this we are proving actually from our side. And also they are giving more pleasure than the Brahman relation. That means there is the pleasure is more condensed there on all those, that Swarupa Shakti is having the pleasure. So it's otherwise it's pleasure form only, but it is very much condensed. So this point we established. Then Purvapakshi raised the point. What they raised? Adokshas Prabhu, Dinadatri Mataji. What is the first point raised by the Purvapakshi? Free birds. कहाँ है actually? On the camera. On you both you are in front of camera or not? Adoksh Prabhu.
Prabhuji, they are not in the class.
How do you know? Divyachakshi how?
No, Prabhuji, it's I'm checking the we were only there are only two. Now they appeared.
They appeared already long back. They are there. Confused. Adokshas Prabhu,
Yes,
unmute.
Venugopal, Prabhu. Yeah, Venugopal, yes.
Tell me, what is the first point of Purvapakshi? Dirdatri Mataji, you tell. Nowadays, you are following class or not?
We try. We
Try.
to follow.
Try.
Yes. We are a little bit tired today. But we try. Did you hear me, Prabhu?
Yes.
The problem is we still connection is not complete there. I don't know why. It's every time disconnected. I don't know. So many times we switch.
You are able. Are you able to follow class or not? Having any problem?
Connection problem today.
Connection is not good.
Yes.
Okay. It's okay. Okay. Then what Purvapakshi raised? Tell me. If you don't know Purvapakshi, then what Siddhanta Paksha I shall say? First Purvapakshi, tell me, clarify.
Then this is our point. Till that time we proved that When they are seeing the Lord's form, they are getting more bliss, condensed bliss they are getting. So then Puru Bakshi is telling that, yeah, we are also agree. They are getting more happiness, we also agree.
Yes.
But they are getting happiness because of that is Upadhi of Brahman.
Upadhi. They are what they are saying, what they are getting more bliss because of the Upadhi means uh, 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 mm. No.
Yeah, Prabhu.
Give to mic to sample them, bro.
Because this Nirvishesha Swarupananda Seva Prakash Gana Prakashata and Upadhi Vaisishtya. But actually they are whatever they are getting pleasure now, this is actually because of Brahman. Okay, that condensed Upadhi Vasishtya is because of Upadhi, but actually that is from Brahman only. That's from Brahman only, not because of this what is called Vishnu or whatever you say. They are accepting it because of Brahman only. Correct.
So what they are saying, so he said they are getting pleasure from Upadhis, he said.
I'm saying from Brahman only.
But yeah, little difference is there. The wording is misused. He used by the Upadhis he is getting pleasure. That's why Shambal Ramru raised the objection. So that is okay. That means they are actually getting the pleasure from the Nirvishesh Brahman, but that why they are getting then extra? Then they are saying that so that Nirvishesh Brahman is accompanied with the Upadhis. That's why they are getting the extra. So they are getting the Nirvishesh Brahman only. They are getting the pleasure from the Nirvishesh Brahman only, but since it is accompanied with the Upadhis, now that Nirvishesh Brahman is accompanied, is with the Upadhi. That's why there is a special Upadhi is there with that Nirvishesh Brahman. That's why they are getting the extra pleasure. Then Anant Krishna, tell. Now your point came actually. What you said, now you have to say now.
So they are getting pleasure from Nirvises only. Nirvises Sarupa of Lord.
Nirvishesh Brahman. Okay, next.
Brahman. So finally, this Upadhi is not Param. Means
you have Banu Maharaj book or something you keep with you. Otherwise, you cannot follow actually. You have text or how you are following?
Here Sanskrit text is there.
But Sanskrit text you are not able to bring out actually. You take the English translation also with this. Banu Maharaj or someone you keep along with.
Oh.
Then it will be easy. Otherwise, Babaji's book also. But it's unofficially I'm saying. You can. It will help you actually. Tell anyone wants to say. Then what is the next?
If you remove Upadhi, then the pleasure is only from Brahman.
No. After that, now we are going Purpakshi step by step. This is the first step. Next, what is said? What in the till previously we discussed that you should bring now.
According to them, Jiva.
Now you have to clarify what is this Upadhi.
According to them, Jiva is also a Brahman. Like for Jiva, material body is imposed on that Brahman. That's why they are seeing Jiva.
No, mother. Mummy.
So now they're telling Prabhuji na this Upadhi Suddha Sattva mein, Visuddha Sattva mein, and Brahman manifests in Visuddha Sattva mein. So that's why we are getting pleasure little differently.
No. What we said, this Nirvishesh Brahman is only experienced, but along with the Upadhis, it is experienced. That's why there is extra pleasure. Now you have to elaborately explain this. Purvapakshi has to explain this elaborately. Kritatma Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Yes.
So I start from first.
Uh,
First point is that
uh,
Kumaras,
uh,
they when they saw the Lord, and
uh,
they get the more condensed, more
uh,
bliss than that Brahman.
uh,
So Purva Pakshi,
uh,
he said, yes, I will accept that.
yes.
You getting the more bliss and that.
Uh.
That because of you are getting more bliss,
Uh.
bliss, because uh,
Uh.
the in the Lord, the
Uh.
Nirvishesh Brahma is there along with the Upadhi. That's why you are getting the more pleasure, but that is not different from the Brahman.
Yes.
Same. So, and then, so yeah, so same thing that, so when Kumara, they saw the Lord Vishnu, they saw the Vishnu, and when before that, before they saw the Lord Vishnu, from the Visuddha Brikti, they realized the Brahman. Same that the Brikti, there when they saw the Lord, the same bliss they are feeling here because of the Visuddha Brikti.
Because of Visuddhurti is where it is.
Visuddha Sattva Vritti.
Connection is not coming actually. It's going here and there, here and there. संभाल नहीं पा रहे हैं. You are not able to control the whole audience.
Excited over.
Excited over actually. You are excited, but matter is not there.
Vishnu is having Vishuddha Sattvam. That's why Vishnu is Brahman.
Why Mataji?
Vishnu is having Vishuddha Sattvam. That's why he is Brahman. That's what Kumaras are experiencing.
I am coming same point here. That's why, because that Vishnu is already said that Upadhi of the Brahman. That's why here they're seeing the Vishnu, they're thinking that he's also same Upadhi of the Brahman. So
wait. See, now I am training you how to think also. First, wait. What Purvapakshi said? So, okay. That means by seeing the Vishnu, so someone, Kumaras are getting the extra pleasure. Okay, we also accept. But explanation they changed. What they changed? They are giving a different explanation. They're saying that Brahman is only, Nirvishesha Brahman is only realized, but extra pleasure, why it is giving? Because it is accompanied with the some special upadhi. This much they said. Now they have to explain what is this upadhi, what kind of that upadhi, what material of that upadhi, and they have to give the fundamental proof also for that. So if they consider some material, then what that is material, that you have to say. Simply this much only said. Now they have to give the complete explanation. What material and why it happened, they have to give completely. So then that means what is the material of that upadhi and how that upadhi is also. That means is it, and also they should prove that Visuddha Sattva is upadhi. As upadhi they should also prove. They have to explain. Otherwise you are the, see, be cool, and you are in the Siddhanti Paksha, and someone said like this, and immediately will you accept this? Immediately, naturally, what you ask? Hey, what is this upadhi? You'll ask or not? Think naturally, yaar. Actually, you are all worry. You are all just getting fear. Actually, fear of the class. Class fear is there. Actually, class fear you should not be there. If there is a class fear, then you cannot learn. Actually, the point is, now I said like naturally, like in the outside also, how we freely say that naturally you be in the class. So what they said, now Nirvishesh Brahman is only realized, and that is only giving the pleasure, but it is along with the upadhis, that's why it is giving extra pleasure. Then what naturally you get doubt? What is this upadhi? What is this upadhi? And what is the connection between Nirvishesh Brahman and this upadhi? How it is connected? And what is that material? Will get or not? So then that means Apurva Pakshi, that means generally that means Siddhanta Pakshi this much he expects. That's why without Siddhanta Pakshi asking, he himself will clarify or not. Upadhi, and what is the connection between Nirvishesh Brahman and that Upadhi? How it is maintained the relation. So then tell. That is I am asking. That is I am expecting. Upadhi concept also should explain, and material of the Upadhi also should explain. Those. You should not remember the points. You should remember the concept. Mataji, you have problem is you are remembering the points and you are just throwing the points here and there. But how that point is connected, and as a concept, you should remember actually. It's not that the like in the exam, if you write 5 points, you'll be getting the 5 marks. Irrelevant of the that points are really connected or concept is explained or not. That's a closed book exams means even if you get 100 marks, it's nothing. It's no use actually. But the main point is how much concept you understood systematically that. Now, if I ask this whole this Purapakshi, you all people will write 10 points which are correct also. But that doesn't mean that you know the concept, because that should be systematically come actually, and that should reflect the ideas. That explanation should reflect the ideas, actual ideas of the pakshas. So that is my point actually. In any language, any subject, if you learn, so that should be learned conceptually. It's not that the remembering the some few features. No. Tell. Yeah.
So when one person is seeing any one object, so then naturally that some vritti
Mike, you should speak in mic.
Some vritti is developing inside their heart.
Yes.
So this Mayavadi practice is,
yes,
they will stop all the vrittis, that material vrittis.
Yeah.
So after that, there will be only one vritti will be there. That is Akanta.
Akandakara vritti.
Akandakara vritti only will be there. So when this all the material
not will be there, that will be produced actually. That means when you stop all these other vrittis, then that will be becoming the Suddha, Visuddha. Yes.
So through that they will realize the
that
Brahman.
one only will be there, that is completely purified. When the heart is completely purified, that means it started functioning, it started reacting to the all the external objects. So then what will happen? That is nothing but the purification process, they say actually. So yeah, that is the purification process. Then finally what will happen, like for our vidyate hridayagandhi chidyante sarvasam dakshiyante chasakarma dushteva atmani. That means rajastamo bhavaha tada rajastamo bhavaha kama chetayetayiranaviddam stitam sattve prasidati. So like how we say, they will take same this loka. That is Rajas Tamas. These are all vrittis are due to Rajas Tamas, and all are gone, and just Suddha Sattvam will be there. That is the one that is purified heart. In that vritti, that purified heart, that is Visuddha Sattvam. Then one vritti is becoming that vritti. For that vritti, what is the object?
Brahman is the
Brahman.
object.
That means in that vritti, the Brahman is manifesting.
They will see only Brahman.
Like in that heart, we are saying Lord is manifesting, na? In that vritti, Brahman
is manifesting.
So that's why they are experiencing bliss through the Visuddha Sattva.
Visuddha Sattva vritti. So when they see the Lord form, that time also they got the same bliss.
Why you are saying this sentence? What is relevance? What is your target? Where you want to reach? First of all, define what is Vishnu.
And that I will come now. So
How you'll come?
I will come. When they see the Lord's form, the Kumaras getting bliss. Okay. Now these Mayavadis, they are telling, yeah, they are getting bliss because of that Brahman, it is there inside the Vishnu, and this form is the Upati of the Brahman only.
You should say these your words is very vague. In the Vishnu, if you say in word is very wrong word actually. It is manifesting, like how
Brahman
in
only
the
manifesting with some extra upatis.
So तो बच्चा है तो ये तो इस बच्चे बीच बीच में बोलते हैं so this, like how this in the individual case, how the Brahman relation is attained through the Akhandakara Visuddha Sattvrti, it is experienced na. Same now they are saying, so consider, so they are also saying this Lord's body, Vishnu's body is also Visuddha Sattvam.
That's why they're getting the same.
And
place.
there the Lord is, where the Brahman is manifesting. And now Kumaras are seeing. Means like that, how you have seen, so your heart is completely purified, and then there is a Akhanda Akara Visuddha Vritti is generated, in that Brahman is manifested, and you realize or not? In the same way, so through this Visuddha Sattva Upadhi, so they are seeing Nirvishesha Brahman only. They are experiencing Nirvishesha Brahman only. So now from this discussion, we are saying this Vishnu's body, which is nothing but Upadhi to the Brahman, is of what material? Visuddha Sattva. Why we are saying Visuddha Sattva? Because
the same blissness they are getting.
Yeah, relation is happening. That means even when Brahman manifested in that Visuddha Sattva, that is experienced. That's why now they are also saying here. So definitely by seeing Vishnu, they are getting the Brahman realization. Means this is also, this body is also Visuddha Sattvam. Getting? Go.
So
then you have to explain Upadhi. How it is Upadhi.
How you are telling that form is as a Upadhi. So
Upadhi means you should explain now.
Upadhi. Upadhi. In the between, I forgot only. Now I am remembering that example only, that sky cloud. That's only example. Upati means Upati means exactly. Now I am not remembering, bro.
Exactly, no, either explain, you can explain here. How the Upadhi concept functions. अरे इतना बार बोल दिए, कितना बार.
Upadhi means that which actually it is not there, but we impose something on the person. That is called Upadhi. Example, like see, we see the sky. Sky. If we see sky, what is the color of the sky?
No.
Doesn't have any color. But we see the sky is blue. But we are imposing this blueness in the sky. And that's called Upadhi.
Which is Upadhi in this?
His blueness is Upadhi.
Blueness is Upadhi? No. Blueness is Upadhi. How blueness is Upadhi?
Because it is not there with the sky. But we are saying the sky is blue. You are putting adjective. Correct? Blue sky, we say.
Blue sky, we say, okay. Why that blue sky is said? So here, what in the Upadhi concept, what happens actually? There will be two, na?
Two objects, yeah.
What is the two here?
One is sky, one is blue. No, sorry, we say cloud.
What is Upadhi for the sky?
Cloud.
Cloud.
Cloud. Yeah, okay. Cloud.
So then what we do in the case of Upadhi, that means we see Tadatmyam. We see non-difference between the Upadhi and Upadheya. Upadheya. What is the Upadheyam? That object. in this example? Sky. And Upadhi is cloud. And this, in the case of Upadhi, what is happening? Two objects should be there. First, you should always remember Upadhi means two objects. And like here for in our case, what is Upadhi? Body. And what is the object of the Upadhi? It is opposite for whom? Soul. Two should be there. Every time you should remember. And then what we do? We do this. That means sky is there and cloud is there. That means since we are seeing tadatmyam between these two, that means we are seeing non-different. That means we are imposing what we are in non-difference. We are seeing the non-difference between these two. That means, so then what we'll do then, by seeing the non-difference between these two, we will impose the qualities of the Upadhi to the object of the Upadhi. Yes or no? Then what will happen here in the present case? Step by step, so what is there? First, sky is there or not? Cloud is there or not? What we are doing? We are seeing the tadatmyam, that means oneness between these two. Then what we will do naturally? The qualities of the cloud are imposed on the sky. Then what you will say? Blue sky. Okay. So in the case, come to our case, then you explain that. Mike. He always feels that he is Rajnikant. So you should be normal and just take the mic and sing. Why this much drama actually? Simply quick and participate. So be normal actually. Bolo. Bolo. Don't mind anything, okay.
When they see the Lord's form, that form is Upadhi. Now we are telling that.
Yes.
Okay. So how it is Upadhi?
What you have to establish? They are seeing the Vishnu and they are getting the Brahman pleasure. Purpaksh, what they are saying? They are seeing the Vishnu and but they get the Brahman pleasure. What, even after seeing the Vishnu, they are getting the Brahman pleasure only, Nirvishesha Brahman pleasure only. This they have to establish. So the pleasure, whatever the Kumaras are getting, that is not due to body of the Vishnu, but that is due to the Nirvishesh Brahman only. For this, how they are playing the drama? This Upadhi concept they are using. How they are using? Now you try. Tirumala. Getting? Seeing Vishnu, but still that pleasure is belong to the Nirvishesh Brahman only. How to do? What I am asking, you are getting? Seeing Vishnu. They are seeing. So Advaitin, what they are saying, Purupaksh, what he is saying, Kumaras are seeing the Vishnu, but actually they are getting the pleasure of Nirvishesh Brahman only. How they are saying this? There should be some reason behind this. So Siddhanti may ask, how can you say like this? Apply.
Giving this kind of the analogy, like they are saying opposite person that by seeing the Lord Vishnu, they are getting same pleasure as they are getting from the Brahman. So how Because
they not same, you should not say. That means if you say same means they are getting pleasure from the Vishnu body also and also getting the Nirvishesh Brahman. No, you should say what they are saying. They are not saying same pleasure we are getting. They are saying that even Kumaras are seeing the Vishnu, but actually they are experiencing the Nirvishesh Brahman only. So to substantiate, to establish this, how they are dealing this Upadhi concept they are using.
yeah.
How the Upadhi concept is employed here? How to employ that? Opponent, no, opponent didn't say Vishnu and Brahman are same. No, where did you say?
Not same.
Okay. Sentence nahi Prabhu, actually direct logic mein jai. You go with the logic. Just apply the sky and cloud. If you try to understand sky and cloud, and same thing you apply, you can easily get answer.
See, suppose now
Uh,
we take the example of sky.
uh,
Sky doesn't have any color.
okay.
Brahman doesn't have any nothing. No body.
Yeah,
Correct.
yes.
Brahman. Okay. Nothing is there. Brahman.
Yes.
Now, when if we impose something on sky like a cloud, it
Yeah.
become blue.
Yes.
Correct. It become blue.
Yes.
And Vishnu here, when with Upadhi you add something in the Brahman, it become Vishnu. It become Vishnu.
Yeah.
That means here Vishnu equal to that what's called this cloud. Vishnu equal to cloud. Vishnu and cloud both are same.
Yes.
Both are same. But actually, and we see the actually if we see the what is sky? No, nothing.
Yes. Yes.
Nothing. Sky is means no color.
Yes.
Brahman means no Upadhi.
Yeah. Yes. So like that, you reached almost all. So here what? Ignorant people, they say, what they say, sky is blue. But actually, sky is not blue. Sky is not blue. Getting? Sky is not blue. Only that is cloud is blue. So ignorant people, they think that the Kumaras are getting pleasure from the Vishnu. But actually, there is no pleasure from the Vishnu. From the Brahman only, Nirvishesh Brahman, which is there. Getting? Simple point, you are just apply step by step. Is stuck now or not? No. Saying sky means what? It is completely ether, actually. Ether. Ether is not having any form. You know the creation? Yeah. Blue. That is clouds actually. मेघ अलग है और आकाश अलग है. So Akash, you know the Akash means ether. Here sky means Akash means ether. Ether is having only one property. Shabda. One guna it is having. Okay. That means ether you cannot see. Since it is not having any form, you cannot see. Yes or no? Any empty space is known as ether actually. Empty space, but now in that this is ether only, ether, but also air is also there here. Yeah, our body is made up of 5 elements. In our body is also sky is there. Wherever there is, that means every atom, every cell, there is a space between that. That is nothing but ether actually. And also lungs, we are taking the air and releasing. If there is no space, how the air can enter and also can come out? That means in our body also everywhere there is space is there. Ether means space. And what is the guna of that? Sound only. Now that open space, whatever is there on the top, that is completely ether only. Now, but you are saying sky is blue. But sky is not having any form. Why you are saying sky is blue? Because the Upadhi is cloud and the qualities of the Upadhi are superimposed on the sky. That's why you are saying sky is blue. But that who will do this? Who will see the non-difference between Upadhi and Upadheya? Only ignorant people. Yes or no? Ignorant people, they think that sky is blue. Yes or no? But actually sky is blue? No. That means whoever is having knowledge, he will not say sky is blue. Only ignorant people is they say. Want ignorant, that means Upadhi concept is for the ignorant people only. That means ignorant people, they always see the non-difference between Upadhi and Upadheya. Okay. That's why they say, they impose the qualities of Upadhi on the Upadheya and say that is that. Like you see in our case, ignorant person who is in the avidya, there is Atma is there, that is Adheya, that is Adhara, that is base, and body is there. Body is the Upadhi. Now we are so seeing the non-difference between the Atma and the body. And now we are applying the qualities of the body on the Atma. And then you are saying what? I am red, I am blue, I am this, I am green, I am black. We are saying here I means what? I means Atma. I means soul. And what you are saying? I am blue, I am black, you are saying. But black is belongs to whom? Body. But because of the ignorance, what you are doing? You are seeing the non-difference between the Upadhi and Upadheya, and imposing the qualities of the Upadhi on the Upadheya, and saying that I am black. Atma, I means soul. Soul is black? No. Similarly, sky is blue, you are saying. Okay. So now what they, so how they tactfully, they are using this concept to say even Kumaras are seeing the Vishnu, but they are getting the pleasure from the Nirvishesh Brahman only. How they are using, that's this concept. So they are saying Siddhanti Pakshi, Vaishnavas, they are saying Vaishnavas, you are all foolish people. You are thinking that Nirvishesh Brahman and the Upadhi is same. Huh? And you are thinking that actually this Upadhi in the both are same, and thinking that pleasure is coming that from the from the body of this. But actually that is not that pleasure is not coming from the Brahman only. Okay, this is the concept. Huh? Then what? Bolo. Try karo. You people should walk. Now the time to walk actually. Now we have only 1 year. By the end of this course, everyone should do their own explanation.
So here also they
Otherwise, how you will read? If you go to the home and so then you'll open, then how you'll understand? If you don't know how to think, how to crack. Okay, tell.
They
Yes.
applied this in the
Yeah.
Vigraha form of the Lord, correct?
Yes.
They said that actually Brahman doesn't have any form.
Yes.
But whatever form we see, that form actually is a Upadhi. That is Upadhi, correct? Yeah. That's why when we see this, that there is a Upadhi and the Brahman are same, and that we said that this is for ignorance people only they say.
Yes. You are thinking that pleasure is coming from the Upadhi, but it is not coming from the Upadhi, but it is Nirvishesha Brahman.
But they applied this with the Vigraha only, Vigraha, correct?
Yes. That's why sometimes in the Shastra, so
then one statement said, Atayev Tatra Tatra upadakeva niribada parmanda samudipata. Means then they're saying that they're connecting these, the like, suppose if someone is getting pleasure by seeing the vigraha, and actually this is not because of the upadhi, then the vigraha, actually they're getting pleasure because of the Brahman only. It's Brahman only.
Yes.
It's not because of the vigraha that they're connected with that.
Atayeva, yeah, Sri
That's why it's
Vigraha.
not to Visheshakara Gandopi. Tat Upadhi Upekshita Patipadam. It's not because of that Vigraha or different colors or different smelling, they're saying this. It's because the Brahman only which is happening. Then they're saying that. Yeah, this is quote. Yes. Tad Ananda Samadhi Gata Kotaka Nibandan. Yeah, this point we have to explain. Tat Ananda Samadhi Gata Kotaka Nibandan. We said that it's only do you explain this, that Upadhi is the a cause to experience the Nirvishesha Brahman?
Upadhi is the cause to get the inspiration.
To get inspiration in Brahman.
Inspiration, it is Upadhis. So now you said what we defined, what we said. Vishnu is actually, this body is Upadhi only, but Nirvishesha Brahman is the real, that means the main. And what they are saying, so this Vishnu and Brahman, two are there. Generally see Upadhi and Upadeya. So there should be some strong similarity or some strong connection. See example, for the sky, this cloth on this cloth on this table, blue cloth is there. This cloth, can it become the Upadhi for the sky? No. You cannot say by seeing this cloth on the table. So you cannot say that this cloth on the table. So sky is blue based upon this. Can you say? Can you make this cloth as Upadhi for that? No. That means to become Upadhi also, there should be some closeness should be there. Tadatmya is necessary. Some similarity, extreme similarity is necessary. Yes or no? Then only you can make that as this. Like you see, our body and soul, they are so close. And that's why we are making body as Upadhi. For soul, body is Upadhi, not this laptop is Upadhi. Yes or no? So that means Upadhi, for any object, anything cannot become Upadhi. You cannot say that anything can be Upadhi. But which is having the very closeness, similarity. Closeness are very similar, then only that will become. Or other anything actually. It may be extremely close, or it will be similar, or this kind of things. So they like this Vishnu's body and the Nirvishesha Brahman having the some kind of oneness. That's why in the Shastra we hear this Nirvishesha Brahman and Vishnu are same sometimes. This point. This point is clear. Any doubt in this? Tirumala, any doubt? This point, whatever I said, is clear. This point means just I want to go further first. This first step is clear. But what I am substantiating here, anything cannot be Upadhi for anything. Huh? Anything can I? Cannot compare. You can so clearly use laptop cannot be upadhi for the laptop. Like that you said. You cannot compare. What this is that. Already your brain is start uh, losing the steadiness there. You are already, that means you have to say, you release this sentence, that means it's you cannot compare. What do you compare actually? You have to very every minute brain should be, it will be very strong actually. It should be very strong and always stand on your point actually, and steadily only you should say. You should not use any word which is not properly connected. Then you will be explaining something here and there and vaguely. That will be confusion actually. Yeah. Now everyone is have same problem. This all students have this problem. No problem actually. This is the this. But initially it will be like that. But when you start thinking, that means when you try to get the discipline of thinking, try to bring the discipline in the thinking also. I should use properly. Then this will become clear actually. It will be you will become, and you can speak very clearly and properly. Okay, now come and we leave it that. So we established, that means similarity between the Vishnu and the Brahman, Nirvishesh Brahman. Because so this is the principle. What is that principle? Anything cannot become upadhi for anything. So that means there should be some strong connection or the some similarity. Tadatmyata should be there. So that tadatmyata is there. That's why in the Shastra Atayeva. So this अतएव श्री विग्रहादि परब्रह्मणोः अभेद वाक्यमपि तद अत्यंत तादात्म्यतापत्ति अपेक्षेव. Just I am filling the some in the Purvapakshi very strongly. You should establish Purvapakshi to defeat from the root. Still I am saying Purvapakshi. Yes. Okay, this point. Next, अतएव तत्र तत्र उपादौ एक एव निर्भेद परमानंदः समुपलभ्यते न तु विशेषाकार. What is he saying there? Upadau, that means in the upadi ekaiva nirveda paramananda samupalabhyate. So that's why this Brahman is manifesting in the individual chitta vritti, Suddha Visuddha Suddhamaya chitta vritti. For that Brahman, then Vishuddha Suddha Vishuddha Suddha Vishuddha Sattva chitta vritti is the upadhi. Yes or no? That is experienced that I said. And in the Vishnu also, Vishnu is Visuddha Sattvam, there the Nirvishesh Brahman is manifesting. So that Vishnu's form is upadhi. But of course upadhis are different, but one vastu only is realized. Yes or no? Here also is what is realized. In the individual case, that Nirvishesh Brahman only is realized. By seeing the Vishnu also, what we are realizing? Nirvishesh Brahman only. That means tatra tatra upadau. That means in those upadhis, eka eva nirbheda paramanandaha samupalabhyate. That means one happiness only, same happiness only we get. Because in these two cases, what is ultimately is experienced? Brahman only. That one Brahman only is manifesting here and there. Samupalabhyate. Natu visheshakara gandha. There is no any special receiving. Gandha means there is no any special receiving. That receiving means Here in the first case, Brahman is manifesting in Vishuddha Sattvam, Vritti, Vishuddha Sattva Vritti. There Brahman in the Vishnu's case, Vishnu's case, that the Brahman is manifesting in the Vishnu form. So upadhis are changing and taste is changing? No. Bliss is changing, experience bliss is changing? No. No change. Then what is then one may ask, then what is the need of that Vishnu's form? That means that upadhi. That means there is no use. Siddhanti may ask Purupakshi. So that means that upadhi, Vishnu form you are saying upadhi, is there any purpose of that? Then it is said that tattad upadehe apekshanam tu pratipada tad ananda samadhi gata kautuka nibandhanam tasmat katham anena pramanena tattad upadinamapi paratat. Many people knows, thousands of people know, and see after that it's only problem for you also, and you only actually. So they will expect more, and you are at least something. That's right. Okay, now uchyate. Anytime uchyate, nanu and uchyate, in these two words between whatever is there, that is Purupakshi. All the time you should remember this. Nanu and uchyate, in between these two words, whatever is there, that is Purupakshi. So that's why definitely you should immediately prepare your brain. Oh, Purupakshi starting, how to understand. Next, what they are saying. What now uchite means? After uchite, we are saying now. Bhavanmate tavad yat shuddha chitta vrittau parabrahma spurati tat samyagyeva spurati. We are saying. What we are saying? In your opinion, yat Suddha Chitta Vritto Parabrahma Spurati. What they said? They said that, Purupakshi said that Brahman is manifesting in the Suddha Sattva Chitta Vritti, and that is experienced. And they said like that. And now Siddhanta is saying that, yes, that is correct. In the Vishuddha Sattva, Brahman is manifesting, and that is experienced. We also accept. In the Vishuddha Sattvam, Brahman is manifesting, and that is experienced. We also accept. Very good. बहुत अच्छा बोले आप. Who is saying? Siddhanta is saying. Siddhanti said no. So we are Siddhanti, na? So we are saying. You said. Very nice. Very nicely you said. Getting now? Following? Yes. So Bhavanmate tavad yat suddha chitta vrittau parabrahma spurati tat samyagyeva spurati. Samyagyeva spurati. That means it is appropriately experienced only. Yes, it is appropriate. Vedamsha. Samyak means appropriate. अब बाबा जी fully दे हो सकते हैं, but it's not necessary actually. वेदांश लेश परित्यागेनैव ब्रह्म विद्यात्वांगीकारात् असम्यक ज्ञानस्य असम्यक ज्ञानस्य तत्व अनंगीकारात् Tena kaivalya sambhavacha. Very carefully you hear, peacefully and nicely. What Siddhant is saying to the Purupakshi, according to your opinion, experiencing the Brahman which is manifesting in Visiddha Sattva Chitta Vritti is appropriate only. This is possible when there is completely leaving the Bheda, difference. There is no Bheda. Who is saying this? Siddhanti. Siddhanti is saying, yes. So, Bheda Lesha Parityagena Eva Vishid Brahma Vidyatva Angikarat. This Akhandakara Vishuddha Sattva Chitta Vritti, when it comes, when Advaiti is completely leaving the concept of difference, Bheda Bhavana he should not at all have. Yes or no? That is their explanation. That just we are just repeating their own only. When Advaiti will get the Akhandakara Vritti, when he is completely free from the Bheda. Yes or no, Tirumala? Getting? That means he is free from the Bheda, and with that Brahma Vidya which is completely free from the Bheda. Now I am saying Brahma Vidya actually. That means that Akhandakara Vritti is nothing but the Brahma Vidya. So that is coming, that Vidya, that Akhandakara Vritti is nothing but the Vidya actually. So pure, it is completely free from Bheda. What happened, bro? This point is clear. Next, Brahma Vidyatva Angikarat Asamyak Gnanasya Tattva Anangikarat. And also Advaitins, they say improper knowledge cannot be Tattvam. Asamyak Gnanasya Tattva Anangikarat. Improper knowledge or incomplete knowledge. Asamyak means you can take incomplete. Incomplete knowledge cannot be Tattva. Cannot be accepted as Tattva. Because it cannot bring the Kaivalyam. Tena Kaivalya Asambhavat. Tena means Asamyak Gnanena Kaivalya Asambhavat. Why we are not accepting the asamyak gnanam as tattva? Because asamyak gnanam cannot bring the kaivalya. Keep this point. This just I will clarify even more. Just keep this point. Ataha na Sri Vigrahado adhikavirbhavangikaraha yujyate. Ataha na Sri Vigrahado adhikavirbhava angikaro yujyate. Okay, Prabhu, I got it. I got it. This is Vishnu. This is Nirvishesha Brahman. What PP means Purapakshi is saying, first point, whenever you do the Khandan, that means refutation, you will be starting from their starting point only. What is their first point? Opponent's first point? No, opponent's first point, what they said? Opponent's first point is, you remember, what they said? Kumaras experiencing extra bliss because of seeing Nirvishesha Brahman only, but with upadhis. This point you should refute now. Siddhanti Pakshi first reply to this first their point. Okay? This is the way it goes actually. Refutation goes like this only. So here, now what they are saying, Nirvishesha Brahman is only experienced, but Kumaras are getting some extra pleasure. What they are saying, since this Nirvishesha Brahman is experienced along with the Upadhis, that's why they are getting. They said this point. Now we are attacking on this. So only this point I will explain and leave. Tirumala is getting sleep. So now here what we are saying, Vigrahado अधिक आविर्भाव अंगीकारः न उज्यते na ijjate. That means we are saying this is not correct. This point is not correct. We are saying na ijjate means it's not appropriate. Why it is, that means for you people according to your concept, so this is not appropriate. This is not appropriate. This statement is not appropriate. It means getting the extra pleasure through the upadhis is not appropriate. Why we are saying that? What is your definition of the experiencing the Nirvishesh Brahman? Nirvishesh Brahman is experienced when there is Akhandakara Visuddha Sattva Chitta Vritti. And it is completely due to the Brahma Vidya. This Vritti is because of what? Complete Brahma Vidya. What kind of Brahma Vidya? Where Bheda Gnana. Bheda is completely is completely left out. Completely it is left out. Now our point is where the Veda is completely left out. That kind of Brahma Vidya. Okay. Brahma Vidyatva Angekara. Vedamsha Lesha Api Lesha Parityageneva. This Akhandakara Visuddha Sattva Vritti is the result of the Sache Brahma Vidya, which is completely free from the Bheda Gnana. Lesh also is not there. Okay, now see bhai. Then this Brahman, let us say this is Brahman, Akhandakara Vritti. So here Brahman is manifesting and this bliss is experienced. When it is experienced? When there is completely that means this vritti, this Visuddha Sattva vritti is a result of what? Completely Veda. That means it is a result of the Brahma Vidya, and this Vidya is completely devoid of the Veda, and there is no other thing is considered. No, you tell me what you are saying. This Nirvishesha Brahman is accompanied with the Upadhi, that's why extra pleasure is getting. That means now you are not completely free from Veda. Because Upadhi also is considering. That means what he is saying Nirvishesh Brahman only, but why extra means he is saying since it is accompanied with the Upadhi. That means the observer, that means Kumaras, are not, that means they are experiencing extra pleasure because of the Upadhis, means they are not free from the Veda. But according to your philosophy, what? This Brahman is realized by that kind of Brahma Vidya which is completely free from the Veda Gnana. That means no difference should be there. Okay. So that's why he is attacking on the first point. Whatever your philosophy says, and that philosophy cannot accommodate this. That's what he's saying. Your philosophy cannot accommodate this. Okay, we'll stop the class here. Like this will go. Asamya Jnanam na? That means you still have the Upadhi and the Nirvishesh Brahman both. if someone is getting the Nirvishesh Brahman along with the Upadhis, you are saying, means it's not Samyak Gnanam. It is Asamyak Gnanam only. Asamyak Gnana, how it is giving? That means that's Asamyak Gnanam is producing this extra. So, but your concept will not accept that kind of knowledge. That Brahman realization is coming from the Brahma Vidya, which is completely free from Veda Gnana. That means they are seeing Brahman and also along with the Upadhi. So, that means while deriving the pleasure, they should say, that means Advaitin, they should say what they should say. This pleasure is coming only from the Nirvishesh Brahman, they should say. But this pleasure is coming because of the extra pleasure is coming for the satisfy extra pleasure. What they are saying, they are considering Upadhi also. That is not helping their, that means that is going against to their philosophy actually. Their philosophy is saying that Brahman can be experienced when there is completely free from the Veda Gnana. Completely free from the Veda. You are getting?